Hey there, I'm Brian Goulet of GouletPens.com, and as we're approaching the holiday season here, I thought it would be nice to put together a little gift guide here, specifically for shopping for stocking stuffers for the fountain pen fan in your life, whether it's yourself or someone else. The first one is the Pilot Parallel Fountain Pen. Now these are very interesting pens, designed a little bit differently than some other pens, but the nice thing about them is they're affordable and they give a nice italic writing. So if you want to practice some calligraphy without diving into the deep end, this is a great pen to start off with. Another great pen option is the Platinum Preppy. This is a very affordable pen. You got a couple of different nib options available, and it's a great introduction for somebody that maybe is thinking about trying out fountain pens for a pretty low price. If you see this next thing lying around the house, don't get too concerned because it is a very legitimate tool for using fountain pens. These are ink syringes. These are blunt tip syringes that can be really handy for refilling ink cartridges, for getting the last bits of ink out of your ink bottles, lots of other uses that you can have for these, and it's a great addition to anyone that's a serious user of fountain pens. Speaking of syringes, this has to be one of the best, actually probably the best tool that you can get for a fountain pen user, period. It's called a bulb syringe, and you might recognize it as like a boogie sucker that you get from the hospital for your baby. Yes, it's the same kind of thing, but honestly, it is awesome. You use this to flush out your cartridge converter pens. It makes it so fast and easy to clean your pens. Everyone should have a knowledge of it. If you use fountain pens, then you probably have heard of the brand Rhodia when it comes to paper. And a great way to try it out is the number 12 size pad because it's very small. And it's a great way to test it out. It comes in several different rulings, but my favorite is the dot ruling. It's amazing the difference that paper can make in your writing experience, and this is a great way to be able to test that out. So if you are into fountain pens, you probably have a bit of a collection. You maybe like to tinker around with them. So these next products are ones that I'm going to talk about that are for the tinkerer. The first one here that I have is the Micro Mesh, Goulet Micro Mesh. And basically what it is, it's an abrasive paper, a very fine abrasive that you can use to smooth out and hone out your nibs. This is not something that if you're just getting into fountain pens will be your thing, but if you have a bunch, it's something that you've probably been curious to try, so it's a great way to get into nib smoothing. This next product, brass sheets, can be super handy for if you are getting into any kind of nib tuning or anything like that, or if you're just trying to clean and maintain your pens. What you do is you take the brass and you just put it in between the tines of your nib to help to clean it out to keep your pen flowing smoothly. If you like to take apart and maintain your pens, silicone grease can be super handy. Basically any moving parts that you have on your pen, you can put silicone grease on them to keep them operating smoothly. Also, if you like to eyedropper convert any of your pens, silicone grease is a super handy and essential tool for doing that. Hey, you should get a grip, a Goulet grip. A Goulet grip is basically a piece of rubber that you can use to remove the nib or feed or various other parts from your pens that are really stubborn and tough to get apart. This can be really handy if you want to disassemble them or if you want to do any kind of maintenance or nib adjusting or anything like that. It can be a really helpful tool. And finally, there's Ink Drop, which is our Goulet exclusive ink sample membership program. What we do is we package together 5 ink samples into a theme, and you don't know exactly what ink colors you're going to get until it actually arrives. It's a lot of fun, and you can get it just for 1 month, or you can get it for further if you are feeling very generous. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video with some affordable options for stocking stuffers for your fountain pen fan this holiday season. You can check out all these products and a lot of others at GouletPens.com. And if you have any ideas for yourself that you would like to share with us, we'd love to hear them. So you can post on the comments on the blog or on YouTube. Subscribe to YouTube if you want to see more videos like this one. And be sure to check out GouletPens.com. Thanks so much for watching, and write on.